Okay, so this is the assignment called Finding Resultant Vectors with Direction. With each of these, remember, I'm going to draw each right triangle and then solve for the resultant vector with the direction included. Okay, so remember that you have your cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. So the first one, we go 10 east. And then from there, using the head to tail method, we go 5 north. So my resultant vector will be from where I started to where I ended. I'm going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared to solve for that. So 5 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of that and you get 11.1. So the resultant VR will be 11.1. And then you have to find the direction. So that was the magnitude. And to do the direction, you're going to do tan to the negative 1, and that's opposite over adjacent. Tan to the negative 1, opposite. This is the angle we're looking for. The opposite is going to be 5. The adjacent is going to be 10. So when I do that, second tan, 5 divided by 10, close my parentheses, I get 26.5 degrees. So I'm just going to say at 27 degrees. There's your answer for the first one. Okay, number 2 says we go 5 east and 10 north. So if you see, our angle is going to be a lot steeper than the last one we did. So this is 5 and this is 10. So again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Our magnitude of our legs of the triangle actually don't change. So the length of the resultant is going to be the same. So it's going to also be 11.1. The direction is what's going to be different. Okay, so this time, tan negative 1, opposite over adjacent. This time the opposite is 10 over the adjacent of 5. So inverse tan, 10 divided by 5 is 63.4. So I'm going to say at 63 degrees. Okay, the next one, number 3, you go 15 east. From the head to tail, you go 20 north. So there's your resultant. You're looking for that angle right there, theta. So first let's solve for the resultant vector, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The magnitude, 15 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of those, so you get the square root of 625 is 25. And then to find the direction, you do the tan to the negative 1 of the opposite over the adjacent, so 20 over 15. Okay, and you get 53 degrees. So it will be 25 at 53 degrees. Next one, you say we're going to go, number 4, you go 35 east, and then from there you just go 10 north. So it's going to be a very small angle here. You're looking for theta, so let's do first a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A squared, let's see, 35 squared plus 10 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides. 35 squared plus 10 squared, take the square root, and you get 36.4. Okay, and then to find the direction, you're going to say, well, tan to the negative 1, open that parentheses, opposite is 10 over adjacent is 35. So tan negative 1, 10 divided by 35 gives you 15.9, so I'll say at 16 degrees. There's your answer. All right, number 5, 20 east and 20 north. If you know, if the sides are equal, you'll have to have a 45-degree angle. So we'll see if I get 45 for my degree. So you're going to go 20 east and 20 north. So there's your resultant vector. You're looking for this angle. So 20 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Square root of that is 28.28, so I'm going to say 28.3 at, and then if we do tan to the negative 1 of 20 over 20, oh, you get that. Second tan, 20 divided by 20, you get 45. 45 degrees. And again, the sides are equal, so that means that it's going to be 45 degrees. All right, so all of those were in the first quadrant. So they were going north and east. So we were in the first quadrant for all of those first problems. The next problems, I believe, we're going to be in the second quadrant over here. So we're going to be going north and west. Let's see if that is true. Yes. Okay, so let me give myself some room. Okay, so for these, finding the magnitude of the resultant doesn't change. The way we're going to draw them, remember, north, south, east, west. So now we're going to be in the northwest range. That's going to be over here. So every time we start these problems, we do start from the 0, which is the 0 line here. This would be the 90, this would be 180, and 270. And then 360, right? So we always have to start at the 0. In anything that's in this quadrant, the second quadrant, we have to get the angle right there. All right, so looking at these, we're going to go 10 west. And then from head to tail, we're going to go 10 north. All right, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared will give me the magnitude of my resultant vector. Okay. So same as, not same as before. Okay, so I'm sorry. This answer here is 14.1. And then to find the direction, we still do tan to the negative 1, but that's going to get this angle right here. So that's kind of like that angle up here at this picture. So we're going to find that one, but then we have to subtract it from the 180 minus that to get that missing piece that we're looking for. All right, so tan to the negative 1, our opposite is 10. Our adjacent is also 10. So tan negative 1, 10 divided by 10. I get 45, but that is not my final answer. I have to do 180 minus 45 to get my final answer of 135, so at 135 degrees. So if you're trying to tell somebody to walk that direction, it's like they're starting from 0, but then they have to go all the way over here to walk that direction. All right, so that's your final answer there. Number 7 says 15 west and 20 north, so my resultant magnitude will be here. 15 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides to get 25. That's the magnitude, the length of that line right there, so that's 25. And then to find the direction, you are going to look for that angle, but then again you have to do the subtraction at the end. So tan negative 1, my opposite is 20, my adjacent is 15. When you do that in your calculator, you get 53 degrees. However, you have to do 180 minus 53 to get 127. So your final answer will be 25 at 127 degrees. Okay, going down. 3 more to go. All right, so 20 west. Head to tail, it's saying I'm going 35 north. So that's a bigger angle here. There's my right triangle. This is the angle you're looking for. So to find the magnitude first, we're going to do 35 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides to get 40.3. That's your magnitude. And then the direction will be tan to the negative 1. Opposite is 35, adjacent is 20. and that's going to get you 60.2, so we'll say at 60. However, it's 180 minus 60, okay, to get 120. So final answer will be 40.3 at 120 degrees. Number 9, you're going 20 west. Head to tail, you go 15 north. Your resultant will be that line right there. This is the angle that you're looking for. So 15 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides. Okay, and you get 25. So that's the magnitude of this line right here. Can't stop there. You have to find the direction. So you're going to do tan to the negative 1. Opposite is 15. Adjacent is 20. So tan negative 1, 15 divided by 20 equals, all right, so I'm getting 37. That's not the final answer. You do 180 minus 37 because you're in that second quadrant. So 180 minus 37 is 143. So your final answer will be 25 units at 143 degrees. Last one, 5 west and 15 north. Here's where you started, here's where you ended. So my resultant will be that line right there. This is the angle you want, and that's your right angle. So 15 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. Take the square root of both sides. To get 15.8 is the magnitude of the line. And then the direction, you'll do tan negative 1. Opposite is 15 over adjacent is 5. So tan negative 1, 15 divided by 5 is 71.5. So I'll say 72. However, I need to do 180 minus 72 to get my final answer of 108. So it's going to be 15.8 at 108 degrees. And there you go.